Hello, we are Team 36. I'm Grant, and today we'll be talking about the McDonald's case. We'll be talking about McDonald's strategic processes, their ability to adapt, why they struggled, and what makes them so unique. So, McDonald's is a true pioneer of the fast food industry. At its time, people would go there because it was the first of its kind. It was cheap, super quick, and convenient. But in today's age, with more substitutes and higher labor costs and things like that, McDonald's had to adapt and reinvent itself, basically. As seen in the case study, the balance sheets show that they take on more long term debt later in the years, and that probably has to do primarily with things like the kiosk, as seen on the photo on the right, investing into more cost efficient labor. Like now you have a robot taking your order instead of having three cashiers, you only need one, and that increases revenue over time. So they look into how they can increase revenue over time, attract more customers, younger customers that will be there year after year, and increase revenue over time. And their ability to adapt is truly why they're still around today and thriving.
I want to talk a little bit about Porter's Five Forces and how they were affecting McDonald's. Overall, there was a big industry rivalry over who had the better burger. New entrants such as In-N-Out, Five Guys, Shake Shack, and the Habit Burger were stealing revenue and customers from McDonald's. This was because of the threat of substitutes, so people were choosing to go to these other places over the McDonald's. Um, the bargaining power of buyers, so people had were able to go to these other places that they thought were better and they were willing to pay more and wait longer for them. So this made McDonald's have to rethink their burger and how they made it. The bargaining power of suppliers, I don't think this changed too much. The biggest thing was McDonald's had to find a way to make it so that their supply chain could incorporate, making fresher burgers with fresher meat. I think the strategic takeaway from this is I think McDonald's was a little bit too big at the time, or not too big, but it was so big that it was hard for them to change with the industry. So they were a little bit slow to change to be able to compete with these other burger chains.
Hi, I'm Sergio. I'm going to talk about the strategic management process of McDonald's. There are five steps, and let's start going with the first one. There's defining the firm mission. So they have a really good consistency, convenience, and accessibility. They always try to have the same burger at every country, every place that you will go. They always try to be fair with everyone. Conveniency, they always try to improve on technology right through. They always try to be the best ones on fast food because that's the mainly thing about this uh, business. And then accessibility. As I told you, they always try to reach everyone. Right now, as I'll tell you later, they don't have 120 countries. They will try to spread out more. But yeah, then the second one is setting objectives. They have a clear and measurable objectives. They always try to increase at every point revenue or spread more in the world, then conduct an external and internal analysis. In the external, they try to analyze competitors like Wendy's, Burger King, that are the mainly competitors of McDonald's, then consumer trends that not everyone will want to eat the same type of food. Also, economic conditions. Uh, that's the good thing about McDonald's. They don't have a really expensive price, so everyone will be able to afford that. So they have more consumers, and then technology. They try to analyze what is going wrong to try to improve it. Then the first step is making strategic choices. They try to make decisions on products, technology, drive through. As I talked before, they try to all the time improve, be better at everything. So they compare with all the data that they got and try to be better. And then the last one is implementing the choosing strategy. As I said before, there are around 120 countries that has McDonald's. that doesn't mean that one country has only one McDonald's. So yeah, they try to have the same type of food, same burgers, same taste, so everyone will feel like home. Let's say it. So that's the good thing that McDonald's does in the strategic management process.
My name is Ryan Keenan. I'm going to be going over the ways that McDonald's use strategies to overcome challenges in their company. First, they had low taste scores on their burgers. This was solved by changing to real beef, and instead of keeping burgers warm for hours, they now cook them fresh each time for customers. While fixing these meals for the better, this made the cooking of the burgers a lot slower. So, to make the chain of operations quicker and easier for customers, they made website and in-app place to order so when you come, you can pick up your food. They also put a lot of money into renovating restaurants, including lights, tables, walls, and overall feel of the restaurant to keep people comfortable at McDonald's. Still, they kept their strong reputation by offering cheap McCafe coffee drinks so people would stay and keep buying coffee. Thank you.
This is my slide. What makes McDonald's business so unique? First of all, I think the thing that stands out to me about McDonald's is their model, and they have the same experience given to customers from all the way to Russia to here. And I think that's also something that's really important for a big company like that to have their standards set and know that each person, if they go to the McDonald's in Russia or they go to the McDonald's here, they're going to be able to get the same thing and provide that same experience. I think a funny example of this is Warren Buffett, how he always goes to McDonald's before work in the morning. And I think that's really unique because you can see how some of the most successful people in the world still go to these McDonald's. Something also that's really unique about McDonald's is how they have so much franchise ownership of their restaurants. Many chains like this, Taco Bell, Burger King, they have around 75% franchise ownership. So that's really interesting to see that each different McDonald's has different ownership, but also at the same time provide the same thing. Standardized menu worldwide while also having specials. You're able to get a McDouble at any place, anywhere, wherever you want. You're able to get a McFlurry wherever you want. But also, recently there was a McLobster in Maine, and it's kind of cool to see how they have little different pop-up locations where they feature different cool items. I think the price is a really big thing, especially nowadays, kids in college. It's really important that they're not $20 for a sandwich, a fry, and a drink. And they do that. They have the $5 meal deal and they keep everything low cost while also improving the quality of their food. They went to real meat, real beef a couple years ago, back in 2015 or 2017. And I think that keeping it so clean and also being able to deliver something that's cheap is really attractive to many customers.